Thank you.
So how did you get involved in Tron Uprising?
I got involved in Tron Uprising by one of those very nice phone calls that actually just happens. And they offered me the role, and they sent me over a trailer that had been. I think I came into the process definitely later, and some stuff. They'd shot already a lot of the stuff, not shot, but voiced, whatever. Yeah. And when I first showed up, they said Charlie was saying that they'd been talking they hadn't figured out exactly what they wanted the Grid's voice to sound like. And then somebody said something about kind of like number 6, And so that's how I came to be involved. But I was really fascinated by the trailer that they sent me. I thought it was just so visually stunning, and for a cartoon, essentially, right? That I just thought it was fantastic. And then, of course, the level of voice actors and the creative team, it was kind of a no-brainer after that.
How do you feel about being a voice actor? We were at the Firefly panel, and Nathan was like, yeah, I can wear socks, you can just make it work. I mean, do you like the casualness of it, not being able to go in, or would you prefer?
It's different. I mean, certainly, you can never discount hair and makeup and wardrobe to get you into the feel of a character. I mean, it is all. I was talking with that the other day with somebody, and even somebody said, well, you're tall, you don't need to wear heels. And I'm like, yeah, but you feel different if you're in heels. And so sometimes, in voiceover work, the nice thing is you can show up with no makeup on, your hair in a ponytail, but it sometimes takes a lot more. You got to talk to yourself, like, whoa, okay. It's not as easy necessarily to just pop into character sometimes. But then you also don't have to worry about what you look like either. You can be.
It's nice. There's not a lot of people in there.
There's not a lot of people. The funniest things is when you're doing like fight scenes, because obviously when you're doing live action fight scenes, you're in there, you're fighting. In a booth, you can't even really move around because you make too much noise. So I'm always barefoot. My shoes come off immediately. Everything has to come off. Even you can't wear anything that has too much, sound or anything. But I've heard some people actually pass out trying to do fight scenes and things because it's all voice.
You're so
and it's
up and not moving and trying to.
And it really should be filmed sometime because you feel like, and that's where you just have to forget feeling like an idiot because you're standing there going, and it's like, what is she doing? It's so funny and but it's very hard on the voice too, and you realize it's also. I guess I have a very loud stomach. That whenever I go into a sound booth, maybe my stomach is a little shy or wants to be. No, more like it wants to be on display, because it's a timing thing of when do I eat? Because if I eat right before I go in, my voice it's like you're digesting, and if I don't eat, then you're hungry, and everything is so amplified. When just the oddest body sound, like a little gurgle here, or a little click here, or whatever, and it's so embarrassing because it's like on loudspeaker, like this.
Whereas in public, you'd be like, somebody hear that? You're like, oh,
they all heard it, and especially if it's a particularly loud growl, everybody looks at you and starts laughing. But just little things like you don't even hear it in normal speaking or on camera, but just get little clicks. Mm-hmm. Green apple. So I'm always sucking on a green apple during voiceovers because it takes the clickiness out of your voice. And I don't even know it that I've done it, but they'll say, and then I'll hear the playback, and yeah, I hear the click. But so it's wild. It's certainly green apple. Yes, green apple.
What I want to ask is, you're so iconic in this geek culture that we have. What is the geekiest thing about you?
The geekiest thing about me? Well, I can't say that I'm a tech idiot because I am, so that's not geeky. I would be advanced. Geekiest thing about me? I've got a very big beefy side. I'm a huge cat fanatic. The second I get into my house, I get into my flip-flops, baggy sweatpants, mismatched shirt. I actually had my husband look at me the other day. He went, "Really?"
Your TV's Tricia Helfer?
And he's like, "Yeah, no effort at all. You know, they see you all primped up as number 6 or whatever, and you know, I'm just a goof, just at home, a goof. So,
Can I just ask you, who's your favorite superhero?
I think because I'm such an animal cat fanatic, I would have to say black cat, because I feel like I'm part cat. So my Chinese sign is a tiger. I have a lot of cats, and I feel very feline. So I'd have to say black cat. I mean, is she a superhero? She's not really. She's not like she's a made superhero. It's not like she's, you know, special powers or anything. But
Batman.
yeah, she's Batman. I like it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I think she told me to go, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I move when I'm told.